Peace, 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 peace. Hello, everyone. Where are you guys calling in from? In the chat, I want you guys to put where you guys calling in from. Where you guys calling in from? Allow some people to come in here. This is going to be an exciting live today. We're going to be talking about some things with the halls of Amenti, and we're going to bring some energies of Thoth and what he's doing and what he is representing of what's happening in this new moon in Aries. People who are looking to come to a masterclass, if you guys are looking to come to a masterclass and to plant new seeds and create a new reality and cut some things off and shift to a new timeline and move to your karmic credit, go to my last Instagram post and comment Eclipse. You guys want to get information to come to my masterclass. It's going to be a very powerful masterclass that you guys want to come to. Having this masterclass, my intention is to bring as many people as possible. The more that we have planting seeds, manifesting with each other, this is how we can make a global shift. We can make a global change. And this is how we can move into new earth that we call it here in this earthly reality. So I want to give you guys that information. Second thing that I want to give you guys is we're also going to do some Q&As at the end. So some of you guys who want to come and get a little reading from me, feel free to come on the live. I'm just going to pin something here. I don't know how to do this because people keep asking me to do this, so I'm going to do it. How do you pin this? Boom. This is connected to my Cash App. Anybody that feel called to donate, I will be taking all donations. People keep asking me to post this, so this is me posting that here on my connection. Okay. Can you guys see me? And if you can, put a 1 in the chat. If you can see me, put a 1 in the chat. Okay. This is good. Like I was saying, we're also going to be doing Akashic Q&A, so you guys want to stay for that piece too, for the second piece of the live. Feel free. And you guys want to have some revelations as well, even if you do not come on the live as well. Now, let's get into some things that I feel that we really deeply need to talk about collectively. Thoth is a deity, is a being that's been helping us for millions of years. I want to bring some information today about this being that is helping us here in real time. Thoth, also known as Odin, also known as Hermes, also known as Jut, O-Juti. This man, he's also Mercurius. This is a man who has gave us teachings, has gave us knowledge of astrology, and he has gave us knowledge to understand that astrology is the mother of all science. You see, he also gave us the ability of the Akashic records and the halls of Amenti. The halls of Amenti is the interdimensionally traveling state. It's not a place, but it also is a place in Pyramid of Giza that they see that is underground, that they just proven right now in this earthly reality. What does this mean to us for us right now? Thoth talked about some big things in his book called The Emerald Tablets, and he helped us to understand that the creation of everything happened at the North Pole with the Northern Lights, where it snows. And This North Pole, the Northern Lights, is a representation of the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, which is the Emerald Heart. And for us to move to New Earth, to move to Mu Earth, the second coming, the Great Awakening, the Great Reset, the Be Here and Now, the HOE, the Heaven on Earth, you see, is for us to be in our heart. This is the key. That's the North Pole. That's the South Pole too. You see, that's the red shift, the blue shift. That's the positive, the negative. That's the masculine, that's the feminine. That's the alpha, that's the omega. So the more we balance both, this is when we're going to see this great shift with this new moon in Aries. This is the revolution when the collective consciousness is going to be changing, is going to be expanding. We're going through a DNA awakening. Our bodies are purging. We are releasing those karmatic timelines, and things are accelerating. We are moving, we are flowing, we are embodying a new identity. And anything that does not serve your original identity, it has to go. So people will be releasing jobs. People are going to be moving more into their brand. They're going to be moving more into their teachings. People are going to be going to more retreats, because we're about to move in the timeline where people are going to be becoming more architects. What is architects? We are moving to the vibrational frequency where we're going to be shifting realities. We're going to be bending realities. The more we become more conscious and aware of who we are in our inner being, you see. Because we are in Aries season. The Aries is the energy of the first house. The first house is the energy of identity. So this is where we are collectively in the Earth school. We are in the first house. We are in the I am house. So if you are having question, who are you? Who am I? What am I here to do? Anything that's not resonating to your soul, anything that you feel that you're just doing by what you are told, release this identity. Close that door. And ask yourself, who do I want to be? Or who do I need to remember to be? And then say, I'm giving myself permission to be this here and now. And then open the door. And then you will see how you will be moving in a new reality. And this is how you practically move in bending your reality. Because when you just go to the white space, because white is the energy of spirit, white is the energy of the interdimensional traveling, the halls of Amenti. This is how you can travel through the records consciously. This is what Thoth, Odin, Hermes, Mercury has been trying to get us to see. That we are all walking libraries. The more we release that fear, the more we release the trauma. Once we release that mommy trauma, that daddy trauma, we're going to transform to a different frequency where we're going to feel like we're more alien, because we are, you see. It ain't no one coming here, which it is people coming here, but some people are already here. Some people are already here. Shamans, we are shamans. When you can change your voice, when you can speak different languages, this is what the throat chakra is. The throat, the Thoth, the god of writing, the Gemini, the two twins, the Thoth code. X-Men, Apocalypse, this is what they were trying to show us with what he was saying in the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. The Thoth code is an energy when you can transfer your conscious and you can be in different beings at the same time. When I say different beings, you can be in different vessels all at the same time. You see, because Thoth was also Hermes and Kronos and another being all at the same time. You see, this is also the show called Sense 8, where you can be in different bodies all at the same time. This is also what they call twin flames. You see, this is the information of what Thoth is trying to get us to see. He said something in his book that did something to me that I wanted to do something to you too. He talked about power ye wisdom, wisdom ye power. The most powerful is wisdom, babe. I mean, the most powerful is energy, baby, is wisdom. And how you connect, how you collect wisdom is from experience, experiments. So we have to be exposed to different things. We have to go through things. We have to learn. And even if those things are bad, you see, we have to learn the lessons. This is how we have the wisdom. And this is how we apply that mastery. And we tap into our knowing capabilities. This is how we tap into our all-knowing. This is how we tap into our all-infinite channels. Why do you think AIs are coming into this reality too? Because we're moving to a higher intelligence, so we need some assistance so we can all move in our purpose too. Then getting into doing what we're told and just trying to make money and just trying to survive and being the energy of not knowing. No. Those cycles, those things are not welcome to New Earth. You have to know thyself. Thoth also talked about the 7 lords of cycles, the 7 lords of times. This is also the show Loki that talk about the time gatekeepers. That's talking about the energy of Thoth, which is the guy who played, I forgot his name, but it's a guy who played in the movie Creed, who was boxing Michael B. Jordan. This is the guy who was the Akashic Records keeper in Loki. Watch that show. It will give you some information too, because this is the Akashic Records. This is the Akashic Architects. This is the Aries Eclipse. This is the time where we're going to be moving more into our psychic ability. The more you move into your purpose, the more you move into your soul, the more you're going to unlock more memory, which is water. You see, we just got out of Pisces season. We are in Aries. Aries is the energy of I am. So we have to release all that doubt, you see, because astrology is just representations of the body. They're representation of houses. They're representation of circles. They're representation of grades in classrooms. Because this is a realm where we have to forget who we are to know who we are. We have to remember. We have to unlearn, remember. You see, Mercury also is in retrograde. We have to reflect and see that we are so much more than our logical thinking. It's a difference when you say you're a human being than being an architect in your being. We all have this capability. We all have this capability. 444 on the time, you see that it's also 12. Pisces, that's the ending. I'm a Pisces. You see, Pisces stellium in the 4th house. The 4th house is the house of family and home. We are bringing new roots. We bring in new things of how to be familiar for who you are. It doesn't have to be unfamiliar, you see. Follow the unfamiliar. Follow the uncomfortable. Be consistent in the unfamiliar, and it will be your mastery. And then you're not going to have to think it. You will just be it. You will be in your subconscious dominant frequency of it. That's the Akashic Records. That's the right brain, which is the knowing brain, the feminine brain. To activate our hemi-sense, we have to understand our logic with our right and connect the pieces. Once we connect the pieces, we activate our universal mind. We activate our infinite intelligence. We activate the age of Aquarius, which is the age of information, which is the age of knowing, the age of humanity, understanding that they are all knowing. But if you think that you're just a human, and you're just this state, you feel stuck in this earthly state. But when you know It is so much more. But before you know, you have to believe that it's more. You have to have an unwavering delusion of the belief as the man thinketh. So he will be. The more we be that vibrational frequency, this is when we shift to more than who we really are. This is the philosophy. This is the knowledge of Thoth, Hermes, J-U-T, which is the DJ, the sound Jedi. You see, the Akashic record. Why you think it's a record? It's the circle of life. The circle is also the energy of 3. That's the triangle. That's a Hermes tree. It's all connected, you see. This is how we can activate our infinite being. Because we are beings. Yes, we are in a human suit. But we are not the suit. We are having an experience to gain wisdom, to gain knowledge. The Proverbs. You see, the Sagittarius, the understanding of deep wisdom, higher education, which is the 9th house. This is how we can move. You understand astrology, you understand all things of life. You understand knowledge of self, you understand your astrology, you understand your sun, your moon, your Venus, all these things. You understand your aspects, you embody those aspects, you transform, you move to age of 13. You move into the age of Orion, which is the Ori, the knowing, the crown chakra. You move into the energy of Aether, which is ether, which is spirit, which is the A and the E, the Adam and Eve, the atom, the electron. You see, this is the E and the A and the E, the A-E-I-O-U, the sometimes Y. You see, they're interchangeable, you see. This is the universal language, you see. It is the atom, the Adam, the Adamo. That's who we are. We all come from the original atom. We all come from the original atom. Adam, the first seed, the first man of God, which is also Thoth. This is the symbolism. This is not just one being. This is the collective of beings. This is a collective of beings. Remember. We're so much more. Which is earth, which is ether, which is terror, which is Sophia, which is wisdom. This is a temple planet. This is a gold temple planet. Why you think so many people love gold here? Think. Think. Reflect. Feel your body. Why do so many people love gold? Gold. Why is it Trump towers that are gold? Why in the Merkaba it's gold? Why is the kingdoms of heaven gold? Why? We're going to give you information of why. Because gold is the spiritual color of time traveling, quantum traveling, being quantum beings, you see. That's the energy of the gold, the G, the 7, the genie, the genius, the inner wisdom, which is the Libra, which is the book, which is the Akasha, which is the sky, which is the knowledge of all, which is the astrology, which is Africa, which is the motherland, how that's connected to everything you see. If Africa, Alkebaline, if that energy is not healed, if it's not honored, we as a collective of conscious, baby, we cannot heal. Because the motherland, Africa, is connected to everything. Remember Pangea times. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. Everything always has been connected. We've been going through illusions, Neptune and Aries, the illusion that you're separated, that you're disconnected from source. You are source. You are source. You are all that is. Stop listening to people that are trying to tell you you're not all that is. You are all that is. You are all that is. Not separated. Because when you separate it, you shift the vibrational frequency of the connection with spirit, and it's different. You are interconnected. You cannot be disconnected unless you consciously forgot or consciously are moving in a different frequency. Why do you meet people that you never met them before? You know for a fact you never met them before, but you remember them. You have a vibe that is like you know them. Why you meet people and you get goosebumps? Why you meet people and you say you seen them in your dreams, but you know you never seen them before? Because you know them. It's an undeniable knowingness. Let's talk about Thoth. Let's talk about Osiris. Let's talk about Ptah. Let's talk about these beings. They was knowledge keepers. And when they asked them, how did they know they was talking to God? They just knew. It's an undeniable knowingness. It's an undeniable knowingness. The Akashic records is an undeniable knowingness. And we all access it in different frequencies. LeBron James do it through basketball. Kobe Bryant do it through basketball. Michael Jordan do it through basketball. They do it through basketball. Venus Williams, she do it through the tennis. Bashar, he do it through channeling. We all have access to it. It's when you're not thinking and you're just moving, you're just in your flow. When you're just dancing and you don't have to think, that's the flow. That's the Akash, which is the infinite knowledge of all that is. We all are walking channels. The more you give access of your social awareness, your social consciousness, and you know you are so much more, consciously, you get access consciously of the subconscious. Whatever you know logically, it goes with the subconscious. When you're accessing the records, the more knowledge you read, the more knowledge you embody, the higher your vibration, the more access you get of the knowledge. And it never ends. This is the Akashic records of all knowledge. We are walking knowledge. How do you know some things and you don't know how you know, but you just know these things? How do you know that person's frequency was off? How did you know not to go to that place? How did you know that your man was cheating? How did you know that your woman was cheating? Intuition, infinite intelligence, Akashic intelligence. You see, so people who saying they are not gifted, they are not God, they don't have these gifts, they're not seeing. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And if you are not, it's because you are still attached to the human and you forgot that you are so much more. And that's okay. Give yourself some grace. We don't need to rush this. Why you rushing? We don't need to rush nothing. We moving by flow. Slow is pro. Slow is pro. When you moving too fast, you moving out of alignment. We moving slow. We ain't rushing anything. Source got us all the time. All the time. Unless you have the thought patterns that you're doubting. You have the thought patterns that source is not helping. You got the thought patterns that source forgot. So you create more chaos. You create more delays from your thought patterns. This is a thought reality. Thoth. Think. Earl Nightingale, born on March 12th, Pisces man, who's born in Los Angeles. He said something in Strangest Secret. He said, what is the problem for man in America? He said, man simply don't think. So if we just think, if we just Thoth, when we just Hermes, when we just Mercury, when we just tap into the Gemini and we think, we speak, we write, we will see. But if you think and you gossip and you in the negative polarity of Gemini, you are in lower states of reality. You're just in lower tiers of reality. Everything's a high or a low and a high. These are Hermetic principles, baby. Everything's a high and a low and a high. With a rise, with a fall, with a down, with a left, with a right, with a right, with a left. That's the laws. It's the law. This is spiritual law. We're not talking about earth. This is the spiritual law, and this is the laws that rules all laws. You move by the law of rhythm, baby. You move by the energy of dance. That's the energy of the intuition. That's the energy of the subconscious. That's the energy of the infinite. When you get into your body, this is why in Africa they used to honor the ancestors by dancing. They're moving their body. They're activating the heart chakra. They're loving. They're being present. They being quantum. Be your quantum self of being present, being here and now. But if you ain't liking this reality, it's going to be hard for you to be here and now so you can be the quantum being because you're thinking about the lack. So that is holding your frequency. Stop holding that frequency. Release that frequency. You're so much more. Just because you don't got the material, you have it vibrationally. Hold the vibration. Hold the vibration. You hold it, you hold it, you hold it. You have to harmonize to another vibration and attracting the wealth, attracting the opportunities, attracting the community, attracting the things, the resources, everything. Everything. You can attract everything. But you have to put yourself vibrationally in alignment of those things by thinking, Thoth, embody, no. Aquarius, no. You do these things. You cannot lose in this reality, baby, because Source only wins. That what Source all knows. Source doesn't lose. Source learns lessons from the past to help it in the present so it can time travel to the future, here and now, quantumly. Because we don't live in a linear universe. On Earth, we move by not time, we move in cycles. We do not move by time. We move by cycles. Right now, we are in the spring equinox cycle. We are in the Aries cycle. That's where we at. That is the first house. That is the I am. That is the identity. This is the inner child. So what have you not heard from your inner child that allow you to be in your ego? We have to release this. Once we release this, we can move to grade second, which is Taurus. But if we ain't mastered the Aries, baby, we gonna feel like we in a time loop. We're gonna feel like we're in a continuous loop because you haven't learned that lesson. So this is why you feel like you are losing. This is why you feel like you are a loser. This is what you feel. That doesn't mean that's who you are. You are so much more. Once you embody that Aries I am, that Om, this piece right here, that I am the I am, and you be nothing more. Ooh, this is when you can be a master here on Earth. This is when you can tap to your Hermes here on Earth. This is when you can tap into your Sophia here on Earth. This is how you tap into your Neo and Trinity here on Earth. But you got to be determined, baby. Aries, determined. Action. Mars, Aries. If you ain't being about that action, baby, you have not reached a tier of your masculine for you to build wealth and legacy. I'm going to say it again. If you have not mastered that discipline, that action, baby, you have not reached your tier of masculine so you can create legacy and wealth here in this reality. It doesn't matter if you're masculine, man, or woman. We all have masculine and feminine principles. And you have to master the discipline, the determination, the devotion, the 3Ds. The 3Ds. You open up those 3Ds. You apply those 3Ds. This is how you activate your Holy Trinity. This is how you access the halls of Amenti. Because the Amenti, the A-M-E, the M-E, you. It's you. It's the one. It's the all. It's the Ra collective, the second coming, the planet Nubaru, the planet X. It's all the same thing. Different names. The flow state, the Akashic records, the Toro field, the quantum field. It's all the same thing. It is the same thing. It's the same thing. And once you understand that it's the same thing, how do you find your flow state in the thing you're supposed to do? Because if you are feeling lost in this reality right now, you are set in this reality. It's only a couple patterns of why. Mommy and daddy didn't give you the love, and you still have resentment. You forgot that you were all that is. You don't know yourself. These are the simple principles of what it is. You forgot. So that means we have to acknowledge and release some things, cut some cords, and start doing some work and alchemizing the frequency and moving up to a new elevator to move into the new 11, which is the messenger, which is the mitu, which is the matter. This is the key. This is the blueprint. It is blueprints everywhere. You have to be consciously aware to see where the blueprint is. It is blueprint. Why Source would not leave us blueprints? Source is leaving us blueprints. I'll give you some examples. In Stellar Love, in Stellar Movie, Matrix, Kobe Bryant, Bruce Lee, Oprah Winfrey. These people, they're showing you blueprints of how to be embodied in unconditional love. These movies, these shows, these numbers, Manifest, Netflix show, they're all showing us who we are. Even the chosen ones. We are all chosen. We are all chosen. Everybody have a different role. Everybody got a different role, but we are all chosen. No one is better or worse. Everybody got their own role. Gorillas are being gorillas and fishes are being fishes and giraffes are being giraffes, baby. You think they're fighting with hierarchy? No, they're not. They know their role. So we got to get out that game that someone is more chosen than us. Someone is better than us. No, everybody got their role and it is what it is. And if you want to say someone got a better role, if that's what you want to call it, maybe. If that's making your ego feel better, maybe. But what I want to invite you is no one in this reality have this hand blueprint. Nobody have your blueprint. It's no one in this world has your same identical astrology chart. No one. So that means it is no one in this universe like you. So why are you looking left and right when you are infinite, when you are unique, you are a genius, you are rare, and people want to see you, but you got to see yourself. That's the key of being an architect in this reality. Be an architect. We being architects. We been in realities. This is how you access your genius, but being the Neptune, being an illusion. When you're trying to shift realities, when you're trying to do something different, you got to hold that vision. And if people think that you are a delusional or you a little bit crazy, that's okay. But once it's working, they going to follow a line. They going to be watching. They going to get online. They going to try to even shift to that timeline. So move to the vibrational frequency of being your original identity. Your handprint. Be your handprint. No one else. You can see other geniuses and see how you can access your geniuses, but we are here to be our original self. That is Aries. That's the pioneer. We're being original beings. If we're going to create legacies, you think we got to be fighting? You think we got to be in the negative of war of Aries of the war? No. No war. No war. Unless people are not trying to be for the law of one. That's a different story. But be in the energy of union with yourself, of the people, and be in the I am, be in the heart. You live in that. This is how you access the new earth, the 5D earth, to a T. And this is what the halls of Amenti. This is what Odin Thoth, J-U-T, is trying to show us deeply. Be all that is. Embody the wisdom. Embody your lessons. Embody the things of your trauma or your challenges, because that's how you're supposed to teach. That's how you're supposed to help other people. That's the key. These are the codes. These are the downloads. These are the uploads in the Akashic records of all that is. Now, we're going to shift. And we're going to open up some Q&As. But before we do that, if all this stuff was resonating with you guys, would you put a 1 in the chat? And I also want you guys to tell me, what is the revelations that you guys are having? What are things opening up inside you with these things that we are communicating to you guys? Okay, someone saying, I feel that, I feel that. Okay. What is going on? What are you guys expanding into? What revelations you guys are having? What is downloads? What is things that you guys are experiencing while we are talking about the halls of Amenti? When we're talking about this infinite intelligence, when we're talking about the law of one, the oneness, the togetherness. Yes, I am not separated from source. Yes. Hold the vision. Yes, hold the vision. Hold the vision. You hold the vision. The external reality got to get aligned to that vision. Hold the vision, because the external reality got to get aligned to that vision, because your internal create everything. Whatever you see externally is what you're going through internally. Yes, people are mirroring me, shed light, blind spots. Yes, hold the frequency. We are one. Unconditional love. Hold the vision. Yes, hold the vision. We got to hold the vision. Creator of my reality. Yes. Our parents cannot agree with us because of how they were raised. We can let go of resentment. Yes, we have to let go of resentment because we chose our parents. So if daddy was a deadbeat, you chose the deadbeat daddy. If mommy wasn't there to take you to the fair, you agreed to that. If mommy is neglecting you, you agreed to that, because it's something in your vibration, something in your soul. You had to learn that lesson, and that's okay. So give yourself grace. My knowing helps me in flow, remembering I am source, but the discipline of acquiring the knowledge helps me ground into the laws of the plane. Yes, 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 Venus. Yes, indeed. We chose this. We all choose things. That's the conscious mind. The subconscious brain is an energy of the infinite intelligence. The subconscious brain is the formless dimension where everything already exists. For us to use our conscious brain, our conscious is how we choose things. So let me give you guys an example. Let's say that you're on a diet or you in a new lifestyle of eating. You know you shouldn't be eating that popcorn chicken. You know you probably should make a smoothie. You know that if you make a smoothie, your body's going to look better. But you say, you know what? I want that popcorn chicken. I gotta get that popcorn chicken. Let me get that hot sauce with it too. That means you made the choice. You made the choice to eat the popcorn chicken. You knew the repercussions. You knew the effect of the popcorn chicken. And you know you should not be eating that popcorn chicken. So now you want to go through the lessons. You're going to have to go through the effect of you eating that popcorn chicken. And you got to be accountable that you ate that popcorn chicken. Nobody told you to eat that popcorn chicken. You know you should have been drinking that smoothie. So this is how we understand the conscious mind. We make choices. So make the choice that's serving the soul and serving the collective. You will never lose with that. And if you make other choices, that's okay. You will just learn lessons and just give yourself grace. It will never be a right time. And you don't have to be somewhere at a certain time. And if you do, Spirit, the guys would help you or give you guidance. But if not, you're okay. All the paths is going to get you back to home. It's going to get you into that dome. It's going to get you into that home. It's going to get you into the fourth chakra, baby, which is the Cancer, which is the divine feminine, baby, the giving and receiving, baby, the intuition. You always want to get back home no matter the choices you make. Unless you keep making the wrong mistake, it's going to keep you in the loop. But if you make the right decisions, more things, more circle, you'll move to a different level of access. You will move to a different level of state. You will move to a different grade. You will ascend. You will transform. And you will be much more mature in your human form. Someone said my feminine will pick the chicken. My masculine will get the smoothie. I need the balance. I get it. It's all about balance too. So it's not to be very disciplined, 100%. It's to be 80-20. It's supposed to be balanced. Eat 80% of the time, 90% of the time, eat good, do the right things. And if you mess up, that's okay. Learn from it. We are human. We need to embrace our imperfection, our flaws, because that's how makes us humble and makes us in the energy we always deeply learning. Now, let's bring some people on the live.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am amazing. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
That's good to
Yeah,
hear.
I'm at work.
Okay. I got to get a little something while I'm at work. Is there any questions that you have?
Ooh, I really don't have a ton of questions. I feel like I'm on my path, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, do you have something that you're feeling called to tell me?
What is your name?
My name is Sue. Sue Hughes.
I think my cat has some information for you too.
Ooh.
So I feel this Palladian aspect of you. You have a
Ooh.
deep Palladian aspect, the seven soul sisters. So if you want to do information of what that is, what that means to you, feel free. You also
Okay.
have a connection to the Andromedan star seeds, the Andromedan plane as
Mm-hmm.
well. And the
Mm-hmm.
last thing that they want me to give you is you always been gifted. You always have known things, and
Mm-hmm.
it's time for you to expand on the things that you know and how you can help other people with the things that you know. Because people ask you information for a reason, and you're like, why did they ask me this? Because they know you have the information to give them. But you have some time thought process of what are they going to think about me? Release
I
that.
spread I spread some seeds, man. I don't get caught up really in that.
Yeah, so give people information, and even if you want to do circles with just women or people and help them of what they're going through, I think that would be really, really ideal for you.
I have a
And
lot of contact with people.
that's good. That's good.
Mm.
Why do I see this stuff with big land with you?
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Do you have any land yet?
No, I mean I only have like an acre.
Give me 1 second. Okay. So you have land, but you're going to have more land. If you feel called to grow food and to
Mm.
do maybe some farming, nature stuff, I think that'll be good for you.
I like that. Thank you
So,
so much for picking me. I was blown away.
absolutely, absolutely, you have an amazing soul. You are very, very divine. Keep being that change because you help so many people, and
Mhm.
they want you to know that you're helping a lot more people than you think.
Thank you. I try. I try my hardest. I do. I don't try. I do.
Absolutely. All right. See
Mwah,
you
thank
later.
you.
No
Bye.
problem. Okay, I think my cat wants to assist with us, but I mean him. I'm just going to have him to go out. Hey, now let's bring some more people on the line.
What's up, brother? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, loud and clear.
Okay, cool. It's my first time actually being on your live. I always watch you and your wife channel. Like I'll be on your wife channel like this, like literally I legit be studying, and so
I
I love
love
it.
it.
I love everything you're doing because with where I've been on my journey, it's helped me come into a lot more of awareness as far as like the multidimensional aspects of my beingness. I've always felt a lot of things, but I've been one who's had a lot of questions because of needing to get to this information. And it's funny that you actually decided to go live today because something's been drawing me to like starseed connections and origins like that. Over recently, I was like saving a lot of like different sound. I'm very connected to sound and vibrations, and so I was like drawn to downloading all these different frequencies by the Octurians, and so I had just got on a video right before you went live, and some things had came to me like as far as starseed connections that really resonated, and it seems that maybe I have Arcturian, Syrian, and Lyran connections. I just wanted to confirm that because my intuition has been telling me this. I know Lyran for sure. I mean, I had a puppy. I had a puppy, a dog named Simba. So it's funny that you have a cat named Simba.
Okay, so one, you're absolutely correct. All the things that you said are on point with your intuition. So when you were speaking, I seen these blue beams come through, and it's your Arturian aspect. So they want me to give you some details about this. So technology for you is going to be your best friend. Why? You have been through deep, deep lessons in different timelines of technology. You went to
Oh,
Arcturus to understand the higher intent of technology. So you're going to be
oh,
doing a lot of stuff with technology. If you even feel called with coding and learning how to deeply type, doing this is going to access your Akashic channel. You are like a person like the guy from the Matrix who was watching the numbers like the 1000 and you can see the things. You have that same capability. You
yeah,
have the
I do.
same capability.
I was just gonna tell you that, like, even like, I'm learning about, like, when you were talking before with the beloved about like the Taurus field, the Akashic, how that's all the same. It's crazy because like when I'm out just in the world, it's like I can see through very visibly like this layer, like through people, like they might be coming to me, or even just in the environment with everything. I can just energetically see it, like how you're saying, like that coding. I really am able to like see it, and it's now it's just like becoming stronger. I'm just really like understanding these gifts a lot more because um I've been using them. I've been fully embodying and just like helping people. That's what I've been doing, I share a lot of holistic health and wellness information, as well as around like spirituality. Meditation is big for me, breath work. It's the lady you had just spoke to before this. I started my journey out just going into alkaline vegan after I discovered Dr. Sebi, and was growing food on a quarter acre starting in 2020. But I had to like stop and get rid of that off my list. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll read that right now. Um, and so I was doing that, just really doing a lot of community work, creating a sacred space. It was during that time in 2020. So this sacred garden I was drawn to was called 40 Acres. And the woman who owned it passed away from liver issues. And so the family was going to just like not have anything to do with it. And so I showed up at the perfect time, took it over, turned it to a nonprofit. It was a quarter acre where I was able to like create a sacred space, provide food, all donation based to the community, and also make it a place where people who are interested in learning about food, how to grow, and also to live healthier, they could come out and get a role themselves and be on that and actually be a part of it, of the process, and grow themselves as well. So I was doing all of this stuff, and then I just kind of got had to put it to the side and get rid of that and just leave it to my partner who I was with at that time. So right now I've just been sharing that knowledge and information, but really just like helping people to come more into to that God state within, to that sense of sovereignty and liberation with spiritually wise that I have come into, to come back into a knowing of, you know, because I always knew this from a child. I came in, I would say, eyes wide open. I was always very connected to nature and everything like that. And so um, right now it's just been like very heavy on me to just share all of this abundance of information with helping people to transition their consciousness and their mind state, to move more into this higher level of consciousness and way of thinking, but understanding and overstanding how our lifestyle is all of the big play of this. And so that's where I've been, and just incorporating and stepping more into that as part of like my purpose, because I'm also a photographer. I've been doing that photography since 2017, but I kind of went on hiatus when all of this came about in 2020, and I really was focused on this with as far as the people, with the collective, and knowing that this is a huge part of what will help to shift us, healing, doing the healing, the inner trauma, the inner child generational healing. All of this plays a part with the holistic health and wellness and the spirituality that I share. So yeah.
What is your name?
Do you want the name that I go by, or would you like my birth name?
You give me the name you go by.
I go by Trail Hayes, but I'm also going to tell you my biological name, my birth name is Shun Trail.
How old are you?
31. I'll be 32 this year in September.
You are very powerful. I just want to first say that. You are very, very powerful. You've been
Yeah.
very gifted since you was a kid. You are a seer. You see beyond the veil. You're very clairvoyant. You're very clairaudient. However, some people made you feel like you wasn't on point or you was too much. So this why you like conform. Now, no conform.
Mm-mm.
Embody.
Yeah.
Embody.
And
The
that's
more
legit the
the
term I've been
confident
using. I'm fully embodied. Sorry to
that
cut you
piece,
off.
that no, you're good. You're good. That piece, this is going to open up some things. I don't know where you live. Don't tell me where you live, but
I was just going to tell
you
you. I was going to say it. Can I
you
tell you though? Because I
yes.
feel like it has a big importance in it, in this.
Where?
I, I live in Phoenix, Arizona. But I like very drawn to Sedona a lot, but
Have you
I don't,
been to
yeah.
Sedona?
Yeah, that's my favorite place to
Okay.
be. I've also been drawn to light language like that too.
One day within the next 18 months, something's going to open up with you with fasting, something with food, that something's going to happen to your dream, and you're going to have a connection. You're going to meet someone. This person you're going to meet is Dr. Sebi. You're going to
That's
meet him in the dreams. He's going to give you information of what you're supposed to do with food and some of his teachings. You're also going to have access in your ability where you're going to be able to put your hand on a rock and get information like a
it's funny.
Akashic teach. So
It's crazy you just saying that because I've already been doing that. When I started the farm, during the time of me having a farm, I was also able to do farmers markets and like CSA bags, similar to how some of the elders did back in the days with the food boxes and stuff, but with foods that we would get from the garden that we were growing, and I would cook on live food demonstrations and provide food samples to so people could come into that experience. And I was like my grandpa, he's Trinidadian. I was his personal I would go and prepare his meals utilizing, like foods, alkaline foods that Dr. Sebi would recommend off of his guide and create holistic healing meals to help my grandpa get off his blood pressure medicine and lose weight. And so, yeah, I've already been fully embodied in that. I'm always fully embodied. I'm out here always, and it's like I'll cross paths with people who are just wanting to live healthier. And for something in like source, the universe orchestrates these scenarios to where I'm just giving information. Like people are like, well, what's some things you could suggest to me to get off meat? And I'm like, well, how would you even know to ask me that? And so I've been fully embodied in these things and or just like bringing awareness, realizing that people are very drawn to me that I realize have healing work that is needed, whether they're knowing of it or not. Like inner child or trauma, or I can see it's like maybe not them, but it's generational. And so I'm able to when I speak, it's like I almost create this vortex that
correct.
brings them in, and I shift. I say I'm a consciousness shift. I like to help shift the subconscious and reprogram it. I also I've been drawn to like wanting to learn light language, seeing like maybe a tool that I'm here to help others heal with. But like I said, I'm very big with sound and vibration. I used to sing in choir and stuff, so I've been doing a lot of singing as of late. So I'm thinking maybe like some chanting or doing like guided guided meditations to help people to come more into the present moment.
You are a shaman through music and food. You are a shaman through music and food. You already have light language. You just have to give yourself permission to already speak the light language. You have it. You just have to and get out the finite and just allow it to flow. Allow it to flow. Just start doing that. It's going to keep coming online. But do that for 21 days with the voice. Just go. Kingan don gan shagabang gan dan gon gan den gan da da gan don da,
Or
and it's going
sometimes
to.
I'll just use like I'm gonna do that because I actually have been doing that. It's funny you said that. Or I'll just be like, oh, and just playing like with different sounds. Or I'll just create my own like melodies, kind of
Just do
similar
that.
to
Keep doing
you
that.
know, Chantries. I don't know if you've seen some of her where she just kind of like has her own just melodies over like different sound frequencies, whether it's Tibetan bowls and things. Um, I also have been drawn to stuff like that too.
You need to study music. You have a lot of musical
I
gifts.
used to. I used to like I had a music teacher and like she was really
You
teaching me
need
music like
to get
that
back
was
in
a
it
big
again, like
and
now, because
and
the gifts of the music and the
uh
food is key right now. The food with the music. Focus on the food and the music. With the music, you can do YouTube, put it out. Guided meditations, put it out. The
I
food,
haven't even
even to
done
do the
music.
YouTube and do lives with the food. Do these things and what you're doing in the community, keep doing these and be confident in what you know. Be confident with what you know. And the more you do this, the more it's going to keep expanding. You have a lot of gifts. You also work with somebody named Ganesh. Ganesh.
Yeah.
Ganesh. Ganesh. I want you to set the intentions to speak to Ganesh, get some information. He's going to help you with some of the things you're supposed to be building with your legacy. That's what I have for you.
Okay. Pre that is
For real.
missions as well as just like letting me know that because as you were speaking in light language, it's like it was activating in my crown chakra heavily right now. So I definitely know that that's something because I'm very drawn to it with Aaron. So I'm always just sitting there like, I'm like, I feel that with me too. I'm like, oh. Okay, but yeah, I want to get off so I can let someone else get on. But I do appreciate your time. I
Absolutely.
appreciate what you do and how you show up and who you are and this God presence to be for the all. And so, reflection, I see you. I call you my bro star. Yes, because we're all shining beings and stars. So you are my bro star. And so, soul brother, I will see you. Peace.
All right. Peace, sister. I love that. mm, I love that. I love the bro star, sis star. I like that. I know y'all liking that too. That's a powerful woman. Y'all gonna see her. That woman got some codes. She got some information. She gonna be doing some stuff with food. She gonna be bringing some expansion of the knowledge of food. Be on the lookout for that woman. Ooh, we gonna bring on. Source, who do you want to bring on? Okay.
Oh my gosh. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I am swell. How's yourself?
Oh, I'm amazed. I am amazed that I'm on here with you. Thank you so much.
No problem. How can I help you today?
Um, wow. I have I don't even know where to start, brother. But you know what's so funny? I have a group of I'm a mentor, I'm a life coach, I'm a singer, I'm an actor, and I'm a teacher, and I have a group of ladies in California and here on the East Coast called Sistars. So it's funny, you were just talking to the previous lady and you called her a sister. And I started it to help ladies stop suffering in silence. And I'm also a certified nutritionist. And it's like I can it's like all of the natural and holistic remedies of things. I help people to just feel better and get off of the bad supplements and the bad drugs and things, and to learn how to eat. Everybody's not capable of being a vegetarian or a vegan. Some people do need animal protein despite what so many people say.
You gotta tell them.
And yeah,
You gotta tell
that's
them.
true. Yeah. And so it's like I always have this, I know I went through some kind of a shift or an adjustment, and there's always a ringing in my ear, and not a ringing, it's like a heartbeat. It's actually, you know how some people have a high pitch? I hear my heartbeat. I mean, it's boom, 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 boom. The only way I can stop is, to do this. I don't know if it has anything to do um with adjusting for me. Um, it, I feel like I switched timelines too. Um, and I'm just trying to figure out which direction I need to go.
Okay, so I feel like you a jack of all trades. You got a lot of things going, and
Yeah,
you doing the thing fizzle.
yeah.
However, what source of all that is want me to give you clarity on is it's all one and the same of one thing. Put it all in your brand, and it have.
Mm,
And when I say your brand, some of these things need to be under you, not under other people. You
mm,
put it under your stuff. So the more abundance, material abundance, now you can have the community. Now you can have the nonprofit. Now you can have the land. So source is saying it's not that you need to stop. Source is saying more. Corporation, business,
mm.
they're saying that with you. Does that resonate to you?
Yes, it does. I have a nonprofit. I do. I do.
Okay. Give me a second. When is your birthday?
December 25th.
Hey, sister, soul sister, gotta get that gold, sister. Hey, sister, soul sister, gotta get that gold, sister.
Yeah.
Yo, you got okay. I like what I'm seeing. Who that nonprofit? It's that nonprofit. That
Okay.
nonprofit with that they're telling me put everything in a nonprofit, the trust fund. It it
Okay.
it needs to be English. I need English. So legacy. What do you want to leave behind? What are you leaving
Mm,
behind? You know what it feels like to not leave things behind. What
yes.
are you leaving behind? Because they got the intelligence. You like, if y'all just would have, I could have. So that energy that you feel like the foundation of the family could have, you bring that legacy
Yeah.
foundation to bring in a new path, and then this is going to shift the generation. That
Okay.
makes
Okay.
sense?
That makes a lot of sense. It does.
They say you have the brains, you got the groundness, you got the feminine, you got the whole deal, Holyfield with it. Just go on, but shh, don't tell.
Mm.
That is very important. Girl, what you got going over there? When someone asks you something, you like, what made you ask me that you never ask? Sneaky. They want to see what you doing.
I get that. I
So
get that. Yes.
silent until it's already built. Girl, I've been doing this for the last 3 years. What you been talking about? Where you been? Girl, you ain't tell me. Girl, I ain't tell nobody. So move with the things.
Stealth. Like stealth, right? Stealth.
This is going to help you. And then everything that you're doing is going to be okay. Now it can just really flow. And I feel like I'm just, I'm just a composure. Where, okay, I need to flow here. I need to flow here. Okay, I need to have the plan. I love how you move. All they want you to move in silence, wealth, and what you leaving
Okay.
behind.
Okay.
That's what I got for you.
Okay. That, that makes sense. And I'm getting ready to record my first singles. So I'm writing some music, and it's like it took me this long. I'm 60 now, but I'm ready, you know? I'm
No, that
ready.
music. I like where you at with the music. I love where you at with the music. They're telling me with your music that you're going to figure out. Meditate, be in your heart, ask source to download the vibration of the music, channel, channel,
Okay.
channel. This is how you're going to access the
Okay.
singing Akashic record state and how you can
Mm.
access that realm. Hey, Mr. Soul Sisters, gotta get that gold, sisters. So that's what I see for
You
you.
let mama lies down in old New Orleans. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I hear it. I hear it. Yeah.
I
I
got
ain't
you.
mad
I
at
got
it.
you. Yes.
Man,
I got you.
man,
I got you.
sing that song, sing that vibration, be that oracle because your shamanism, your teachings, your capabilities, your infinite intelligence is through that voice, baby. So use that
Mm.
voice. Use that voice.
Use that
And that
voice.
voice is gonna
Okay.
activate everything, baby. Just the voice. Just the
Wow.
voice. Just the voice.
Okay. Okay. And my nonprofit is the Cultural Arts Center, Revelation Cultural Arts Center. And yeah, we teach acting classes here, and I'm going to teach people how to sing and all that good stuff. So thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for that divine.
Man, you keep doing what you're doing. Oh, the last thing I'm gonna give you, global,
Hmm.
global, global, everything,
Wow.
global, worldwide,
Yes.
big,
Yes.
Pisces big, no small, no mini
Wow.
small, just big. It's a difference.
Yes. Legacy. I
Hmm
got you. Hmm.
That's what I
Thank you
have for
so
you.
much.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much. I love you and your wife. God bless
Thank
you, you
you.
and your babies that love you. Thank you so much.
All right, all right. We're gonna bring two more people. We're gonna close this thing out. Source, what do you want? Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm nervous because I was just sitting here trying to work on some homework and listening to the live, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was gonna hang up like a few minutes ago because I was like, "Well, if he doesn't pick me, let me just get off of here. Maybe it's not meant to happen." First, I want to say I love you and your wife. The Glitch in the Matrix song, y'all's videos on YouTube really helped me through my spiritual journey because life be lifing. So,
I
oh, okay.
wholeheartedly receive that. Thank you. I
Yes,
appreciate you, and thank you for believing in us. With
yes.
that being said, I want to ask you, what's your question for today?
Hmm. Oh, the transition between participating in the physical world, the corporate world, um, scarcity mindset, and tapping into my purpose or whatever you have for me, because I would be here all day if I really
What
had
is the
like
most important thing you would like me to answer?
um how to get free from a 9 to 5 that I don't like, that I'm
What
grateful
is your
for.
what is your passion?
Mm, I love to write, and I love encouraging and motivating people. Sometimes I do that with like oracle cards, tarot. Sometimes I just do that with whatever message comes to me.
Have you ever thought about making an oracle deck?
I have. I have. And I started and I stopped a while ago. Yeah. Yeah.
You want to get out that 9 to 5? Write those 4 books. You're supposed
Mm-hmm.
to write 4. You thought about 4 books,
Mm-hmm.
oracles,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and make journal prompts. Be on
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
podcasts
Yeah.
and start speaking about your story and just talk. And we ain't
Yeah.
saying you gotta be a content creator. Just
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about your story.
Yeah.
Just talk.
Yeah.
Because it's some stuff from your story that some things some women won't say. But you have the balls that you will. So you need to speak it,
Yeah.
expand it, use that wisdom so it
Yeah.
can help others transform that from that wisdom too.
Yeah.
You got it. Just a
Mm-hmm.
doubt. You be like, "Man,
It's a
I
lot of
don't
doubt.
know if they don't like it. I don't know if I'm. It's not about if they like it.
Mm.
You're not creating if they for them to like it. You're creating for
Yeah.
the people that need to be awakened, that need to be
Yeah.
transformed, to make them feel like they are seen, so they can say me too.
Yeah.
That's why you're creating. You ain't creating to be accepted. You ain't creating
Right.
to be seen. You
Yeah.
created for the people that have not been, who don't have the voice or
Yeah.
have the confidence or the courage to speak. That's where you come in.
Mm. So vulnerability, and that's what I struggle with at times. The vulnerability, being open about my story fully.
And we
Okay.
understand, but
Yeah.
that vulnerability is a strength. That vulnerability ain't a weakness. And that
Yeah.
vulnerability is going to help so many women, so
Yeah.
many people
Yeah.
understand what they've been going through, but they didn't comprehend it.
Mm-hmm.
You comprehend it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
this is why I want to encourage you,
Okay.
just from your heart, release if people going to like it. Let's say
Yeah.
only one person
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
That's it. You did your
Yeah.
job. You
Yeah.
only tried to touch one person. That's
Yeah.
it. You don't gotta touch
Yeah.
100. You don't gotta touch 1,000. Just touch
Mhm.
one person.
Yeah.
You did your job.
Okay. Okay.
That's what
My last
I
question was,
got for
do you
you.
show anything in the Akash for me,
With
specifically, like in Akashic records for me?
what's your name?
Yosha is my, well, I go by Divine, but my name is Yosha.
You ain't gonna like this, but you're gonna love me for it. You have all these ideas. You have some very genius ideas, but you start, but you
I
stop. You're like, I
don't
don't.
finish.
And Source was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
post,
Yeah.
create,
Yeah.
publish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Finish.
Yeah. Finish.
So the theme, finish.
Yeah. Finish.
Finish.
Finish. Okay.
It's something it's something which you sometimes you get burnt out. If you are
Mm-hmm.
getting burnt out, that means you doing too much. You doing too much.
Yeah.
Move in the flow. If you
Yeah.
writing a book, write it for only 20 minutes,
Yeah.
25. That's
Yeah.
all you write. You don't gotta write it all day. Not all day. You want to write the book all
Yeah.
day. Yeah, you ain't gonna be tired
By
to
the end
make
of the
no
night.
food or do anything else.
Yeah.
You trying to do the book all
Yeah.
day. Give
That's
yourself
my problem.
time.
Yeah.
Intentional
Yeah.
with time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
moving in time slots
Yeah.
will be good for you. I'm gonna
Okay.
do this for 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do this for 20 minutes. Do this
Yeah.
5. I ain't gonna do nothing for about an hour, whatever.
Yeah.
But moving in those
Yeah.
time slots is going to release that overwhelmness and that burnt
Mm-hmm.
out. You don't work
Okay.
good on burnouts. Move
Nah.
in flow, move in momentum.
Yeah.
The momentum say, girl, stay at the crib. I'm staying at the crib. Staying at the crib.
Yeah.
If the momentum say, Spirit say, I need to write today.
Yeah.
I don't want to, but Spirit say, you go write. You
Yeah.
play your Ensign, you play your Jill Scott,
Yeah.
Golden, and you
Yeah.
move in that light.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's work on the routine because I do get burned out very quickly because I'm working on a lot of things, but it's the finishing part is is definitely accurate. Yeah.
Finish and less is more.
Yeah.
You don't gotta write the book, the oracle, you don't gotta do it.
Yeah.
You write the book, you wait on the oracle later.
Yeah.
Book, that's it.
One thing
Not this,
at a time.
this, this,
Yeah.
this. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
One thing at a time. You finish that,
Yeah.
then the second
Yeah.
thing. You finish
Yeah.
that, then the third thing. Not one, two, three at the same time. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm,
Yeah. That
mm-mm.
makes sense.
That's
Yeah.
the burnout. You like, hey, I can't think. Yeah, because you're trying to do
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
things.
Really accurate.
Effective,
Okay. Yeah.
efficient, slow as
Yeah.
pro.
Yes. Yes.
Slow as pro. We ain't trying to rush. We ain't no microwave.
Yes.
We we eating noodles on the pot. We not eating noodles
Right.
in the microwave.
Right.
You want
Right.
the
Right.
noodles in the microwave?
No.
No. We want
No.
the noodles on the stove. We smelling it.
Yeah.
We smelling the ramen beef.
Yeah.
We like, yes. That. Not the noodles in the
Got
microwave.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely. Yes. Okay.
That's what I got for you.
All right. I'm gonna focus on one thing. All right. Thank you.
Peace.
I appreciate you. All right, bye.
So, for the people who want to do all these things, you cannot be very optimal focused if you focus on many things. Focus on one thing. One thing. Not everything. One thing. Don't try to build the wealth and this and that. One thing. This is going to help save your one thing. Be hyper focused in one thing. This is going to help you. Someone says source me snitching. That's funny. Source me snitching. Oh yeah. They gonna tell me. They gonna tell me for sure. Last person.
Hi.
Hello.
I was
How
not
are
expecting
you?
you to pick me. I'm good. How are you?
I am amazing. Can't complain.
That's good. Um, I guess at first I want to tell you we have the same birthday. I first saw you on Q Reeves' show the other night, and you was like, my birthday March 19th, and mine is too. So I was just like, okay, you know how they say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. That's just kind of how I felt. And then I ended up watching that video like 3 different times that night. I just kept watching it over and over and over again. So I guess I was just wondering, like, I just feel kind of lost. Like my memory has been wiped or something. Like, I don't know whether I'm going or coming. It's almost like maybe I'm getting to know the new version of myself, or I've just kind of ended cycles, so it's like I got a clean slate, and I'm just so used to the same old time loop that I really don't know what I'm doing. So I was just trying to figure out what you could pick up on or what you feeling.
One, the first message they're giving me, you need to trust yourself no matter what.
Okay.
The second thing that they want me to give you is you at a clean slate right now. You at a
Mhm.
clean slate. Some things have been released. Some things is getting out the way of who you really want to be. So in this time
Mhm.
in your life, you want to ask yourself, you want to get a journal, you want to take some time, you want to take an hour, hour and a half. Who do I want to be? If you want to do it in your notes, you want to do it in a journal. Who do you want to be? I want to grow food. I want to have a restaurant, whatever that is. And then make the plan. And then
Mhm.
see people who already done that, watch them, see A through Z, move by A through Z, and be that.
Okay.
So, if you want to be a channeler, you want to access some more gifts, go find a teacher. So, I want to recommend for you to find someone who has that blueprint. But before you find someone who got that blueprint, I want you to sit with 5 things. What would you do every single day for free, but you really, really good at it and you can get paid for it?
Okay.
That's going to help you. You are loved. We know you went through some experiences. We know some people try to play you like a fool. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm sorry. I had got a phone call. I'm back.
No,
Can
you
you hear
good.
me?
No, no, you
Okay.
could. I can hear you.
Okay.
Um, I had lost my channel. Give
I'm
me one
sorry.
second. No, you're good. You're good. Good. Um, some people try to play you like a fool. Some people try to use your naiveness or your niceness against you. So what does
Mhm.
that mean to you right now? If it looked like a duck, sound like a duck,
Mhm.
it's a duck. It's
Right.
not a dog. It's not a dog. So if a person you showing you something and they moving like something, that's the flow. That's the energy. It's not, oh girl, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Nope. If it look like a duck, it sound like a duck, it's a duck.
Mhm.
Don't be playing yourself. Don't be trying to overthink. Don't be trying to be like, maybe I'm tripping. You not tripping. If something is in your body, something was like, I don't know how I know this. I just feel this. It's the truth. It's an intuitive truth. That is the God truth. And if you feel that God truth is in your body and you can't deny it, that ain't no
It
lie.
is what it is.
It is what
Right.
it is. So anybody that try to play you like a fool, you can play like a fool, but you know what you know and you know it's true. So
Mhm.
own your truth. Be confident in your truth. And I want to also invite you, start speaking more. But I ain't talking about
Okay.
just speak to people that you usually always speak to. Speak to people that you usually want to speak to. When you go into the store, say, hey, how you doing? To people you don't usually say hey, how you doing? That's gonna
Okay.
open up that throat. It's gonna open up that
Okay.
throat because your throat wants to be open more. It want to communicate more. So how we're gonna practically do that? We gonna speak to people we usually wouldn't speak to. Cause sometimes you
Okay.
be looking at people like, I ain't finna say hi to them. They look mean. You say
Mhm.
hi and you smile and you shift their vibration, and you're
Okay.
gonna see the power of you from just doing that. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yep, it does. Thank you.
Any questions?
Um, no, I think you helped me plenty.
All
I really
right.
do. Thank you.
Keep
Thank.
living in your heart. That's the
Okay.
true way of living by source.
Okay. Thank you so
All
much.
right. See
Bye.
ya.
See you.
This has been amazing live. Thank you for everyone who has been tuning in to the live. We talked about a lot of things. We channeled the vibration of Thoth, what that means to us collectively with the Akashic records in the halls of Amenti. I'm also doing a master class of the Eclipse on Saturday. If you guys want to come to that, you guys are on my email. You guys got some information regarding that via email. And if you not on my email list, if you want to comment on my last post, Eclipse, you will get that information and you guys will have access to my live. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. I hope you guys keep living in your heart and being your authentic self. The time is now. We are moving in a clean slate. Release all the karmatic debt so we can reach our karmatic credit. Peace, love, light. I hope you guys have a fascinating day.